Education is another area that you and the foundation work on intensely. And, obviously people have encountered AI a lot with this. It's kind of like, what does it mean? What are some of the kind of maybe more surprising or other kinds of use of AI in education, whether it's, kind of a globally available tutors or other kinds of, what are some of the AI for education for the world that's kind of captured some of your attention?
Well, I think the first thing to admit is that tech lovers like myself have talked about the benefit of technology being used in education for our whole career. And the actual benefit for the average student has been very, very modest. If you're a motivated student who can get on Khan Academy 2 hours a night or watch YouTube videos about photosynthesis, wow, people like ourselves, we are able to learn in a way that's unprecedented. There's a company called The Great Courses where when I'm on the treadmill, I love watching those things. Just so much great stuff out there. But the current math achievement of a high school graduate in the U.S. is not better than 100 years ago. It's not like medicine, where there's new tools and new understanding. If I said, in 1900, the best math teacher was then, you couldn't contradict me because it may be true. And so we've done a lot, and, I'm a believer. But AI, because of the fluency and personalization, I think we can have very high aspirations of how we mix social experience in the classroom, experiences with the teacher, and working on your own, that correcting your pronunciation as you read things, immediately telling you, no, you can get this math problem right. Not turning in homework so 2 days later after the poor teacher spent all this time, you're like, well, was that a manipulation error? Or was that a conceptual understanding error? The AI, currently goes on the cutting edge of this, but there's others like CK12 Mini, it'll say, yes, you those two minuses, you didn't cancel those properly, as opposed to, no, you set the problem up wrong because, these two trains, you didn't get when they pass each other, algebraic equation properly. And, so the idea that it will learn how a tutor keeps students motivated, using the domain like sports or health or construction that the student can relate to. The promise of having fantastic personal tutors in the inner city U.S. and in poor countries is super exciting. And, talk about an area that's underfunded, global education is. And the magic formula for countries uplifting themselves is to have good health and good education, and then their economy grows, their tax collection grows, and they're very self-sufficient. And that's, why we want to help countries get out of the poverty trap, not because it's an endless guilt thing, but if we help them get there, not only morally, but economically, stability, many good things flow from those countries being well off. Global education is a very underdeveloped field, but particularly now with AI.